Welcome to Coffee Talk. I'm DJ. I'm Director of Growth here at Kale Realty, and I'm also a podcast host.
Good morning, DJ. Good morning, everybody. I'm Risa. You might know me as an author, a coach. I'm the VP of Agent Development here at Kale Realty. And we come together once a week to give you 15 minutes of nuggets of information and takeaways. Well, today we're talking about the fastest way to lose money in real estate.
Yes, not following up.
Oh, that's right. All right, exactly. This is when leads don't go cold. They get ignored.
Yeah, this is so true. And we all can fall prey to this. So we're going to focus on it today. But today's resolution is to follow up faster with a simple 24-hour lead response system.
I love that word system, DJ.
Yeah.
So really, we're going to make it a system that's plug and play. First, you're going to call, first call, second touch, and calendar rules. Okay, so here's the deal. Really and truly, in real estate, in any business that you have to do a follow-up, speed wins. Not because you're pushy, but because you're present.
Yeah. It's because the agent who responds first usually gets the conversation.
Yep. Our goal is to not be available 24/7. Our goal is to respond within 24 hours every single time.
It's actually really doable if you stop relying upon your memory and any sort of vibes, right? You have to have systems.
Yes. Okay. So let's talk briefly about this 24-hour workflow. Grab your notes app or however you're going to take notes, but I'm going to give you the system. All right. So step number 1, you're going to have your first text to somebody within 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Second of all, you're going to have your first call within 2 hours. Step number 3, you're going to have a second touch the same day or that next morning. And step number 4, calendar rules. So this runs automatically. Okay. So this means when you get a lead in within 24 hours, you've touched them 3 times.
You know, it's funny. I do this. I talk to a lot of agents that are interested in joining Kale Realty, and often they're going to look at other firms, not just Kale Realty. So I have to be really on top of this. So what I do, using your exact system, is the moment our conversation ends, because usually we do it virtually, I immediately send them a text saying thank you. So it's the 5-minute rule. Within 5 minutes, they're like, thanks, I had such a great time with you, can't wait to see you again. And then I make a call, not usually the same evening, but the next day, right? I just wanted to make sure I answered all your questions. Then we do the second touch. I'll call you in a couple of days. And then, I set it up on the calendar. So I follow this, and it's really, really important. But yeah, so tell us more about like the first text. Like, what does that look like?
I love that. So DJ, can we just call yours a lead welcome sequence?
Yes, that's exactly.
I love it. You're doing it every day. All right.
Yep.
So here's what your first text looks like. Like DJ said, he just says thank you. I think that's wonderful to always show gratitude. It has one job though, that one text, it's to confirm that you're real and it's to start a conversation. In our situation, we might get a web lead or somebody comes through our CRM. Just let somebody know you're a real person. Keep it really short, friendly, and specific. Here's a script. It might be like, hey, name. Hopefully you have the name. It's Risa from Kale Realty. I saw you were looking at homes in whatever area. Are you looking to move now or just starting to browse? They know I'm real, I'm friendly, and it's nice and short. Now, if I know something about which property they might be looking for, because maybe they searched on my webpage and it shows up, it might be like, hey, DJ, it's Risa here. Quick question. Is 123 Main Street the kind of home you want, or should I send a few similar options too?
And that's really cool. I know here at Kale Realty, we provide Real Geeks IDX websites for our agents. And when people go, it has a true search engine, just like Zillow and Redfin for each agent's website. When somebody goes on there, we collect their information just like Zillow and Redfin right away. We collect that viewer's information and we capture it and we send it right to the agent immediately. So this is a perfect way. And it also tracks everything they look at. So as Risa was saying, you could actually see what they're looking at. So, but notice the vibe here. We're talking about being helpful, not salesy.
I love that. And you're asking a very easy question, a question people can answer without feeling like you're jumping down their throat, right? People like easy.
Yeah, and this is a pro tip that took me a long time to learn myself, which is end with a question mark. End with a question. So it's a tiny hack that boosts replies. So don't just say, "Hey, it was great meeting you." Have a question so it increases engagement.
I love that tip. All right, now let's talk about that first call. It might take about 3 minutes. That's it. Okay. So you're going to call within 2 hours if possible, same day at least. Okay. If they don't answer, leave a 10-second voicemail. And here's a script. Okay. So it's like, hey, DJ, it's Risa with Kale Realty. I just text you and wanted to make it easy to chat about what you're looking for in whatever area we know, and text me back when you can. Talk soon. I'm not
Yeah.
asking them to call me. I'm asking them to text me. That's easier.
Yeah, 10 and I love that too because people really would much prefer to text these days than call back. So 10 seconds, not a podcast episode.
Yeah, they can tune in here for the podcast. So exactly. So we're just convincing them on the voicemail. You're confirming you're responsive. And if they answer, here's another script for you. Hey, DJ, quick one. What prompted your search today? Are you trying to move in the next 0 to 3 months, 3 to 6 months, or later? Just trying to figure out their timeline.
And I love that question because it's a question that basically prompts an answer. Like, when are you looking to move? Not are you looking to move? When are you looking to move? The question right there, it organizes your whole follow up plan.
Right, right. And I love that word plan, right? We need a plan.
Yeah.
It keeps you from chasing people who are someday maybe, right? Helps them to find the people that are in your potential pipeline. All right, now let's talk about that second touch. The 3 minutes, okay? Here we go. So your second touch, this is where most agents drop the ball. If you don't get a reply, you do one more touch the same day or the next morning. It is not uncommon to not get a response. It doesn't mean they don't like you. It just means they don't know you, like you, or trust you yet. Okay. So we're going to reach out to them and you're going to send another message. And it says, hey, DJ, if it helps, I can send a quick list of homes that match how many bedrooms, baths, whatever that you're seeing in their search in this area. Would you like me to send condos, single family, or both? Right?
Mm.
When we're being specific about what their search is, they know that we can see their patterns and we're adding more value. Now, the second option I'm going to give you is when you reach out to them and you ask for permission. Okay. So it's, hey, DJ, totally okay if now isn't the right time. Should I check back with you in the next week, or would you prefer I close the loop? Right?
Yeah. I love
If
that
we don't
closed
want
loop.
to. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really magical because people respond because it really does feel polite.
Yep. Yep. And you're not begging, you're being professional, right? All right, now let's talk about calendar rules, DJ.
Yeah, how do we make this automatic?
Yeah. What rules do you want, right? All right,
Right.
so here's some rules that I've been using. And so, rule number one is setting up lead response blocks. That
Mm.
means putting two 15-minute blocks on my calendar every single day. Like an appointment, like it's a listing appointment, you're not going to miss this, right? Maybe one late morning, like 11:30, 11:45, and then late afternoon, maybe 4 to 4:15. That's when you do calls and texts for any leads that come in, right? It keeps you focused all day long and you know exactly when you're going to be responding to people. No lead's going to live in your head. You don't need to worry about, I got to do it right now. You know when you're going to be responding. And every lead gets a next action. It might be call DJ tomorrow at 11:30 or text DJ, listing updates Friday at 9. So it is scheduled on your calendar.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I love that. So you're basically, we're making this automatic. We have some rules set up, and let's talk about, like, if it's not scheduled, you're probably just not going to do it.
Right. Well, and I think the next rule is really important. And that is one follow-up lane per lead. Okay. Decide which lane they're in based on their timeline, based on how they responded to you. So if they explain to you they are hot, like they are really searching right now, 0 to 3 months, you're going to touch them 2 to 3 times that first week. If they indicated that they're warm, looking in the next 3 to 6 months, you're going to touch one time per week. And if there's some time in the future, we're just going to nurture them. It might be that they're looking 6 or more months. And so we're
Mhm.
going to talk to them maybe 2 times a month, but we're going to schedule it. And it's not random, it's guilt driven follow up, right? No more
Right.
of that. We're going to be very specific, very, very intentional. Okay. And I will tell you, I've had people not reply to me and it feels bad. So if they don't reply, your goal is just to move them on to the next step. Okay. So maybe you're going to say, hey, 2 quick questions so I don't spam you. What's your ideal area and what's the timeline you're hoping for?
Yeah, I like that. So I don't spam you. It's respectful and it makes you sound, like you're normal.
That's right. And it earns trust, right? We want to build trust with somebody we don't know.
Well, let's come up with a challenge for our audience for the next 7 days.
All right. Well, we always like to give you guys a challenge. This one's simple. Every lead is going to get a 24-hour sequence, a text, a call, a second look, and a scheduled next step.
Yeah, you don't really need more leads. I always think I need more leads, but the
Right.
reality is I need more speed and I need more consistency and follow up.
Yeah, you don't need more leads. The leads were already there. And the reality is follow up isn't annoying. It's leadership. It's taking control of this opportunity.
Yeah, and if you want the scripts, just comment 24-hour in below and we will drop them off to you.
Well, and always, we're going to give you 15 minutes of tips and tricks. Next week, we'll be back. And really, if you've got anything you would love for us to talk about, hey, just reach out to us. We'd love to help you out.
Yeah, and just to recap everything we went over today, basically everything Risa mentioned. So what you're going to do is you're going to do this plug and play workflow. It's within 5 minutes of getting a lead, you're going to text and ask one easy question, right? Then within 2 hours of that, you're going to call with that 10-second short voicemail. Same day or the next morning, you're going to do a second touch, which is this value or permission based. Remember asking, right? And then calendar rules happen after that, which is 2 daily lead blocks. So you make sure you don't miss doing that per day. And then scheduling your next action. Always schedule the next action and then put them in a lane and wait and see what happens.
All right. Well, be safe out there. I know it's snowing, it's getting icy, but thank you so much for joining us today. And DJ, thanks to you as well. I always love doing this with you.
And,
So
yeah, and by the way, if you are a Kale agent, and many of you watching are, please reach out to Risa if you would like to take your growth to the next level. She has an incredible program that she is creating here at Kale that is launching very soon, called Launch Coach, and it is something we have never had here at Kale. I've been here 15 years. This is truly a new campaign for agents that are really looking to take it to the next level. And if you're like wanting to step on the gas in 2026, reach out to Risa because she's got something for you. And this month, she is training all of our trainers on how to present this material. So this is all brand new to us. So it's called Launch Coach. And Risa is the person to reach out to. So Risa, how should they reach out if they're interested?
oh gosh, it's pretty easy. You could text me or you could email me. So my text is 312-265-6567. Emails reset Kale Realty. But I know you can go to our Kale Realty page and there's a questionnaire there. So you can reach out to us anyway. But thanks so much for joining us today. And thank you, DJ.
We'll see you next time.
All right. Thanks. Bye bye.